Lopez and finds Una underneath Danet. Santano ang dapat. Oh, top with a 3 by Marvin Taiwan. Dave. Yes!
Two teams trending on opposite directions meet in a crucial showdown in the North Division. We are live from the One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Marikina has had quite a struggle and they will have to fend off Shaq Alanes, who sparked a comeback in the second half for Valenzuela against May Kawayan. They take on the Marikina Big Z Burger, hoping to snap this losing skid that they have after a promising start to their season. Yan po ang magkalaban sa aming main game. The Valenzuela City Dark Horse take on the Marikina Big Z Burger. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Ken Pangilinan kasama si Coach Christian Luanzon. Coach Chris, Valenzuela, obviously they struggled last season, but this time maganda yung kanilang performance this season.
You're right, no? And I think the word you used there was promising. The thing is, it's one thing to be promising, it's another to perform to that promise. And we have yet to see that, you know, in terms of their full potential, because nung preseason pa lang nakikita na natin to, especially in their last game, which we're gonna dive into later. So it's gonna be a real test, no, against this Valenzuela team, who I think they can beat, but they're gonna have to play their A game, itong Marikina, to have a bounce back win. Valenzuela, on the other hand, what a performance this season. You talk about a team that is overachieving. They're certainly one of them.
At pati natin yung mga nanonood sa atin live on our official MPBL YouTube channel, also on Tap Sports and Solar Sports. Let's bring in our courtside reporter, Miss Gianna Llanes. G, obviously things have been rough for Marikina. Kamusta sila heading into this matchup?
Well, let's talk about their injuries first, because they do have 3 players injured in Wilson, Burjay, and Bonifacio, who are feeling under the weather daw, literally, na-affect sila because of the weather. But Coach Angelo said it's going to be crucial for them. They consider themselves as the underdogs in this match against Valenzuela. Binanggit rin yan na June was quite a tough month for Marikina because they really faced contenders in Batangas, in Quezon, and San Juan. They were not able to overcome any of them. But they're going in with a different mindset. July is a new month daw at nakaka-adapt na ang bago nilang players. He said that when he got new players during the trade period for the rest of the season, he wants to bring back what Coach Chris just mentioned, their preseason performance, where they hold the momentum, where they make it a running game, at sana daw yun ang maipakita nila ngayon. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. Marikina, they were winless in the month of June, but
okay, go ahead.
July is a brand new month, so let's see if they could turn things around.
I mean, the preseason, I believe they were also winless no preseason, right?
I think they had the win.
Maybe a win, okay, but my point is they performed better than their record during the preseason. You know, they were one of the teams, along with Quezon City during that time, who we thought would do better, and they are. Now they are 1 game behind or half a game behind Bataan for that play-in spot.
At makikita natin yan sa ating team standings, where ito nga, no, Marikina is at 5-10.
Right there, number 11.
5-9 ang Bataan. Valenzuela at 8-7. They're right in the play-in territory, pero gusto nila, no, outright playoff spot in the top 6. They are just a half game behind May Kawayan. Pasay, that was a big win they had this week against Ilagan, Isabela.
Right. That was a bounce-back performance for them because they had one in the bag already against the South team, itong Binyan. But you talk about Valenzuela, they are coming off a big win themselves. Nakita natin, nasa ibabaw nila, May Kawayan, no? Dahil yun yung team na tinalo nila. It could come down to that. You know, you talk about being a play-in and a playoff team. Baka umabot sila ron, baka yun yung game na mag-define sa kanila. Kasi +1, -1 yun eh. While we're at it, might as well talk about it. You look at the field goal shooting, you know, 43% pretty much for Valenzuela compared to 40%. This was a game really where in Valenzuela, they put their head down. You see the free throws disparity. Jake Collado struggled in that game but did a good job of getting to the line. But the story of the game was Shaq Alanes because down at the half was itong Valenzuela as much as 10 points, I believe, and then Shaq Alanes just exploded 16 of his 20 points in the third quarter. And then the finishing touches were Chester Ian Melencio and itong si Ubuyes, who scored 22 of the 32 points in the fourth quarter for them to escape that win against Meycauayan.
Chacalanes, 20 points in that matchup. Kalaban naman nila itong Marikina. At one point, they were 2-0 but have suffered 6 straight losses, including this blowout defeat against San Juan, 106-78.
Well, this one against San Juan, this was close nung first 10 minutes. Okay, actually the first 5 minutes ng mga Marikina ng 5, but then San Juan, being San Juan, closed out that last 5 minutes of the first quarter, 17-4 with a 70-4 run, and then in the second quarter scored 51 points, was up by 18, a high of 36 yung deficit that Marikina faced. San Juan had multiple players in double figures. Marikina only had 2 in Faundo and Timajo, and the rest, as they say, was history.
All right, it's Marikina versus Valenzuela in our main game. Punta na natin si Richard Tampos para sa ating starters.
The starting unit of Valenzuela City Dark Horse. Guard number 39, Shaq Alanes. Also at guard number 18, Ian Melencio. At forward number 16, CJ Alatica. Playing center number 6, Lester Reyes. Forward number 5, Jay Collado. They are led by Estong Ballesteros. Assistant coaches, June Dizon, Oliver San Pedro. Team consultant, Mark D. Assistant team managers, Trey Valdez and JB Garcia with Errol Francisco. Team manager, Ron Carambas. Team representative, CJ Carambas. Here are for Marikina, Big Z Burger. Guard number 00, Jason Strait. Coming in at center number 15, GP Faundo. At forward number 8, Alvin Pasaol. Forward number 5, Reggie Boy Basibas. And at 2 guard number 7, your very own from Barangay San Andres, Jordan Santa Ana. They are led by Angelo Nebres, assisted by Carlo Tomacas and Mong Basco. And from Barangay San Isidro, coaches Mel Gador, Robin Zapanta, and Jello
Starting
Olmo.
time brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Valenzuela will use their same starting unit that won them that game against Meycauayan Marilao. For Marikina Big Z Burger, they have Jason Strait, Jordan Santa Ana, GP Faundo, Alvin Pasaol, and Reggie Boy Basibas. Valenzuela in white, and Marikina in their purple threads. Valenzuela wins the tip. Collado pitching it ahead to Shaq Alanes. Lester Reyes tries a free, wala. Rebound nakuha ni Jordan Santa Ana. Santa Ana went for the layup. Faundo blocked from behind. GP stays with it. Can't convert. Melencio the rebound.
Both teams, 2 possessions, looking to attack early. This is our 3rd possession in 30 seconds. So obviously, gusto nila mabilis yung pace.
CJ Alatica gets Valenzuela on the board. Jason Strait. Bounce pass to GP Faundo. That's Lester Reyes. Short. Up jumper, way short.
Way short, yeah.
Melencio struggled in the first half, but as you said, that big fourth quarter helped them pull through against Meycauayan. Collado over Basibas, wala.
Well, he struggled of shooting the ball in the last game. He did finish with 12 points, but was 0 for 5 from downtown. First shot from the three-point line. A miss para kay Jay Collado.
CJ Alatica coming from Negros. So,
Must be really thrilled, right?
yeah.
He's in a much better situation right now. Sino yung katabi mo?
Bagong floor director natin na nagiging habit na pre-game na meron tayong nagkakaraoke bago mag-start yung laro. Jordan Santa Ana, the proud native of Cainta Rizal, gets Marikina on the board.
And I'm so happy he did that. To talk about ito si Maki, no? Dahil alam na natin, talentado ang kanyang boses. Kasi kung hindi niya ginawa yun, tuluyang sumama ang loob ko sa kanya dahil napakaaga ko dumating dito.
Oo nga. Buti na lang pala.
Buti na lang kumanta siya.
Pasibas, pasa kay Jason Straight. Swings it to Faundo. Pasa all. To GP.
Banda.
Wala. Straight nakuha yung rebound. Tries a free high arcing one. Wala. Pasibas tumabaho sa ilalim and picks up a foul against Valenzuela.
Dalawang offensive rebound ang nakakuha ng Marikina ng care of Straight. And itong si Reggie Boy Pasibas.
Dalawa sila dyan, the former UST Growling Tigers.
Tama ka, no? Pati itong si Paundo.
MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Pasibas, pasok yung kanya unang free throw.
Kaya di hamak mas maganda, kahit kabatch ko yung kanyang kuya, talk about JP Faundo, di hamak mas magandang lalaki to si JP kaysa kay Brian. No? Dahil hindi galing UST si Brian, letran.
Oo nga.
Pare, kumusta ha? Ito si Brian, kabatch ko yan.
4-2 is our score. 4 straight points for Marikina. Jay
Nice.
Collado slides in. Tip in by Reyes. Wala. Collado. Nakuha pa rin yung bola. No whistle.
Continues to struggle. Ito si Jay Collado. Missing his first 3 shots of the game. Pero napawi niya ron. Ang ganda ng palpal niya kay Santa Ana.
Those long arms by Jason Straight. Deflecting the pass out of bounds.
Was Maki saving your head.
Oo nga. Dapat napapadalas to si Maki
Hindi
dito.
lang pala singer to, blocker pa.
Oo. Di ba?
Si Jayana, nakita ko nag-iba yung mood na bad trip dahil ninakaw natin si Maki. Shaq Alanes.
Long 2-point shot. Short. Trying to track it down. Babalik ang bola sa Marikina.
Direct, bigyan natin ng airtime si Maki.
Oo.
Diba? Para alam ng mga tao, no? Sino ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Pero yun, si Coach Estong yan. Okay. Galing po kumanta niyan. Mga James Ingram na kantahan. Muntik na akong maiyak bago nagwa-warm up dito.
Saka legend yan sa Mindoro. Si Maki.
Silencio.
Turnaround jumper. Wala.
Well defended by Santa Ana. Another former Growling Tiger. Ito, Red Warrior to. Napalpal. Hindi, may kasamang foul. Jay Collado.
Yeah, Pasaol will earn himself 2 free throws. Ito, dalawang former.
Siyempre, tsaka yan, you have to properly introduce him. Kasi kung di mo nagkakamali, 3 kampyonato yan sa UST.
3 ba?
Si Kuya Estong, maybe 2. At least 2. For sure. Sure ako dalawa, at least dalawa yan. Maybe 3. No? Si Kuya Estong Ballesteros, alam mo, palagay ko, ang paborito nitong kanta, Iheads, With a Smile. Kasi, hindi kasi, yun ang lagi niya laging nakangiti dito si Coach Estong.
Oo nga, actually.
Di ba? Before, during, and syempre pag galing sa panalo, tulad ng last game nila, after a game, parang nakikita ko sa kanya, favorite sentence niya, lift your head, baby, don't be scared.
Nung after nga nung game nila sa Mindoro, that was a painful loss by the way against the Tamaraos.
Right? 2 points lang yata yun, no? 1 point. Yeah.
Oo, 2 points lang. Dami din ba din nga? To your point.
Masayahing tao yan.
Nandun siya sa labas, nakaabang. Nihintay niyang matapos maligo yung mga player niya.
Kaya bagay sila ni Kuya Jun Dizon, no? Naging teammate ko yan si Kuya Jun. As you see this jumper by CJ Alatica. Laging intense kasi ang itsura nito si Kuya Jun Dizon.
Si CJ din palangiti din yan.
Tama.
Diba? You may look at him as tough looking, but when you get to know him, oh, that's a good drive by Reggie Boy Basibas.
Yes, sir. Siyempre, hindi man natin kilala yon, malamang special someone ni Reggie Boy yun. Alam mo naman ang production crew natin, sumusunod sa yapak ni Mika at ni Gianna yan. Mga dakilang chismoso at chismosa rin.
Yung mga hindi natin alam siguradong alam nila yan. Basibas, napulot yung bola, muntik nang may pasok ulit.
Kaya minsan nape-pressure yung mga courtside natin. Kailangan nilang alamin yung mga pangalan ng mga partners ng mga players and coaches.
Valenzuela off the dribble. Hip check. Basibas tagged with a foul. Pero Soriano comes in. Medyo Juanito Rigor yung look to Naalala mo ba yung look ni Coach Juanito? Yung may bigote.
Yes.
Diba? Oo. Kamukha daw ni Piolo
Sino nagsabi? Papakidnap ko. That's my guy. Pero Jay Coliano continues to struggle, no?
Buyes, pinasok na dito.
Siyempre. Eto, you talk about a guy that's gun-shy. He's making his mark dito sa MPBL. This is his first season, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Lester Reyes nakuha yung rebound. Halfway point of the first quarter. Melencio nakawala. And he'll earn himself 2 free throws after getting fouled.
Oh, he wanted to use the screen, pero dahil sobra embaras sa kanya papuntang screen. Ang ganda ng paggamit niya ng speed move. Look at this, kakapasok lang. A walk in the park 3.
3-point shot brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers. We have a timeout with under 5 minutes left. Lamang, or actually we are tied 7 apiece. We'll be right back after the short break.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That is going to even up the game. 9 in the final of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
That was Warlo Batak, right? The commercial before, yung sa Sports Plus. Yung nagsalita.
Si Warlo? Episode 5, panoorin niyo po yan ng Rebansi Podcast.
Galing memorize mo kung anong episode.
Oh, syempre.
Loyal subscriber ka, no? Parang ito tayo loyal OG to ng ating liga.
Puntahan muna natin si Gianna Llanes.
Ito, dahil mahilig kayo sa chismis, can you believe that Ian Melencio has played all 8 seasons of the MPBL? Di ko alam kung naaalala nyo, but he actually started out his career here with a long ponytail. He cut it down since his season with Muntinlupa and never brought it back. This is what he said. Hindi ko siya linalaglag. He said, kung naka-ponytail kasi minsan na-expose na yung hairline ko. Which is why daw he has since kept it short. But on a serious note, court general ang tawag ni Coach Estong kay Ian. Kwento niya na during last game, that fourth quarter performance was all part of the plan. Coach Estong gave him the go signal daw to start shooting then, even though medyo hesitant si Ian at first because he really wanted his teammates to shine first. Back to you guys.
Did I tell you, Ken, that really among all the courtside reporters we have, Gian is really my favorite until that report because she mentioned a couple words there, okay, key words. You never mention to people who don't have hair. Ponytail and hairline. Now I'm not so sure kung paborito ko ba rin siya. I'm just kidding, Gianna, but thank you for that report, Ken. I'm not even gonna comment, even though I love the report.
2 triples by Jello Buyes. Lamang ng Valenzuela 12-7 after a slow start.
Kidding aside, you talk about what the league is all about. I've always said this. Chester Ian Melencio on cue. He's what the league is all about.
Right.
It's hidden gems, right? I mean, once scored, I believe the number is 74 points in a barangay league. And then I don't think we would ever hear his name if not for the MPBL. So thank you, Chester, for being a part of the league for almost 8 seasons already.
Woo! 2 points.
Bravo! Q10.
Twist of Fate, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Dito lang sa Solar Flix.
Don't miss the newest Turkish drama to hit Philippine screens, Twist of Fate. Weeknights at 8 on Solar Flix, which is seen on Sky Channel 16, Signal Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 33, and DDT Channel 21 in Metro Manila. Happy to have you with us on a Wednesday night dito po sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. 10-0 run dished out by Valenzuela. Kaya sila na ang lamang ng 7, 14-7.
Oo, kasi I remember na 7-all yan eh. Kaya nga 7-0 run, no? Tingnan natin, after a timeout, ito. Ang ganda ng atake doon, the lefty attacking to his strong side left. Dire-diretso si Jason Strait.
Jason Strait, siya na lang yung nag-iisang starter na natira sa loob para sa Marikina. Mamaradlo, dumps it down low.
Isang kalimuti ulit.
Destacamento will earn himself 2 free throws. Na galing naman sa Sarangani, King Destacamento. Makes good on his first free throw.
Again, the leading shot blocker this season sa MPBL. Also had 3 blocks, by the way, in the last game against the mighty San Juan Knights, even though it's a blowout game.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Mintis naman yung pangalawa. Marikina has Jason Strait alongside Jetro Escoto, Errol Soriano, Jer Alabanza, and Jacob Ubaldo. Lordy Casajeros replacing Ian Melencio. 3.5 to go in the first. Alabanza sa loob. Wayward pass. Another turnover forced by the stingy defense of Valenzuela.
Well, Ubaldo made a nice cut, no? But because Alabanza had his back to the basket, hindi niya nakita yon. At nakita niya libre sa kabila. Would have been a good idea. Hindi lang na-execute yung pasa dun sa kick-out. Turnover.
Casajeros.
Nice. Ganda daw ang recovery daw ni Alabanza dun sa fake hand of Ubuyes. Those splits that D gets the bounce. Swabe gumalaw to. Wala mang bigote, no? Pero basta swabe itong si Ubuyes. I am slowly liking his game.
Yeah. 8 points for Jello Ubuyes.
May konting swag din siya eh. Maglaro, pero silent type.
Yeah.
Parang ikaw to eh. Silent type, pero swagger din eh. Alam mo, mabait. Alam mo yun?
17-11 after that made basket by Marikina. Mamaradlo, medyo late yung pasa. Now pulls up over Ubaldo, short. The rebound and a putback scored by Justin Alado.
Nice offensive rebound by Justin right there. And gives Valenzuela the 4th offensive rebound for his team.
Sa loob, Soriano, pasa sa labas. Ubaldo, susubok sa 3. Masyadong matulis.
Off the ball foul. May hinila daw si a blue shirt.
Si Soriano yata. Yeah. The game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Libre sa ilalim. Si Ubaldo.
Valenzuela has Lordy Casajeros, Nico Mamaradlo, Jello Ubuyes, Justin Alano and King Destacamento.
I'm always tempted, no, pag naglalaro Marikina to say na kapatid itong si ni Ubaldo, si Utuba. Na may pagka-tongue twist, a lot of similarities sa kanilang laro, pero miss doon by Soriano. Sorry, miss. Ito na ang white shirts. Ubuyes.
Lobs it inside. Masikip para kay Alano that time. Pasajeros, bounce pass
Nice.
to Soriano. Naagaw ni Justin Alano. Action picking up late in the first quarter.
Just couldn't handle the pass. No, it was a good idea. Tulak.
Yeah, easy call.
Escoto of Marikina. Pakuha na ng bola. Ito si Ubuyes. And that's a poor foul. Penalty na kasi.
Jello Buyes at the line. In his first 8 games, he averaged only 6.9 points, Jello Buyes. But in his last 7, he has really picked it up, averaging over 16 points and shooting above 50% from the field.
There's my former teammate,
Ayan.
Marlon Basco. Believe it or not, he used to be ultra athletic. And the only player, sorry, not the only, dahil marami na tayo no, dito, like Hontiveros and Gary David. But the first player, at least to my knowledge, to be teammates with 2 generations. No? Kiefer Ravena and ang kanyang tatay na si Bong Ravena. Okay. Kasama mo pa, isama mo pa, no, si Junjun Cabato, na teammate namin dati nung nasa EBL kami. Okay? At ang kanyang tatay na si Sunny Cabato. Okay, so hindi lang isa, dalawa ang inabot niya. And obviously ngayon with Gary David dito, no, obviously si Don Hontiveros, kakampi ang kanyang anak na si Ice Hontiveros. Eh, medyo ibang kategorya naman yon.
Saka nabanggit ni Mika, magkakampi daw sila niyan ni Coach Estong sa
Tama.
international leagues, di ba?
Tama.
Sila nila Roger Yap.
Yes, kung di ako nagkakamali, sa Brunei nangyari yun. Either sa Brunei or...
Di ba Japan? Japan din.
Hindi. Either Brunei or Indonesia.
Okay. Tama. Jello Ubuyes continues his efficient output, hitting another free throw. Si Ubuyes meron na siyang 10 puntos. Di pa tayo tapos sa first quarter. Beginning to be one of those guys who is so efficient per minute. Obviously, the best in that department is Nick Caballero of Pinyan. Ubaldo,
Who?
the former USD Growling
Yes.
Tiger, who probably is the frontrunner for the Rookie of the Year award.
And maybe the MVP.
Pwede din.
Because aside from the numbers, I think one thing you have to consider, obviously they're winning, next is he's doing it in less than 20 minutes per game, which is an outstanding number.
Yeah.
And I imagine if he played 25 or maybe 30 minutes, you could make a case that he could double his output.
Right. Baka double-double pa. Kasi
17, about 7 boards.
8 rebounds.
Yeah, 8 rebounds, but 3 to 4 assists. And is clearly the man there, especially ngayon, no? Lately wala si Kuya Ping. And that team is really, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. As if they were not already nung last season pa lamang, which they were inches away from the national finals.
Babalik sa loob si Shaq Alanes for the last 8.7 seconds. Ubuyes gives it up to Destacamento. Siya na nagbaba ng bola. Good pass inside. Alano can't finish though. Still enough time. Alabanza the heave. And that's gonna do it here in quarter number 1. Marikina was the one in the driver's seat, but Valenzuela turning things around with a 10-0 run. At sila na ang lamang at the end of 1, 21-15. Jello Buyes, 12 of those 15 points in the fourth quarter, 50% from the field and from free. Samalo pa ng 6 na rebounds laban sa May Kawayan Marilao. Tonight, Coach Chris, 10 points agad in the first quarter.
This is coming off the bench. Ito yung unang tira niya, no? The first possession, unang salo niya ng bola yon, unang hawak. This was splitting the defense, gets the shooter's bounce. A rookie, right? I believe. Doesn't play like one though. Even his demeanor, usually mga ganyan, mga bago, no? And when they make an impact, excited kada tira. Sa kanya parang normal lang yung kanyang kagalingan.
And Gianna has more on Jello.
Well, you'll love this. Off-court, Jello Buyes is actually a lover boy. He had one request from me. I-shoutout daw natin ang girlfriend niyang si Irene. His biggest inspiration for his basketball career. His other two greatest loves, his father, who taught him how to play basketball, and Shaq Alanes, ang pinaka-idol daw niya sa MPBL. Sabi ni Jello, noong una raw sa season na ito, he knew his role isn't to be a shooter. Pero besides Shaq Alanes motivating him, Coach Estong also joked to him, tira ka lang ng tira, wala namang bawas yun sa sahod. So he took that as his go signal to contribute some points. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. And my partner is can't contain himself.
I've been in this industry long enough to see pretty much all of it. Types of players, coaches, kasabihan, sinasabi, ugali. And I tell you, I never thought I would hear such a statement. What a statement! Tumira ka lang ng tumira. Walang bawas sa sahod yan. I love it. Dati kasi ang uso sa amin, no? Especially when you're with, to put it into nice words, with a team that's alanganin. Okay? Binigyan ka na ng trabaho, maghahanap ka pa ng sweldo. Di ba? Yun yung madalas namin marinig. Pag-delete ang sahod. Di ba? Yeah, because, and yes, I've been, once upon a time, a part of mga teams na ganon. That's really the first time na narinig ko yung ganong statement. You talk about a confidence booster.
Yeah.
Pwede yun.
At ramdam mo naman kay Jolan, sinusuklian yung tiwala na binibigay sa kanya ni Coach Estong. Averaging 11.1 points in the season. 50% from the field, 39% from free. Oh, Pasajeros bouncing it off the back of Ubaldo and finishing it off with a basket.
And that's rare because usually you see those type of plays on the baseline, not on the sideline. Certainly a play that should be in the top 10. I'm lobbying for it. Sidestep pa yung finish.
25-18, Valenzuela with a 7-point lead. Alabanza, one-hander. It trickles in.
Nice strong move by Alabanza for his first two in the game. Alanes, palpal.
Jason Straight whips it to Ubaldo. Marikina has a big lineup on the floor.
Palpal din yung inabot doon ni Ubaldo kay Reyes. Pasajeros, simple lang ang basketball.
Who field goal makes already for Dordy Casajeros. 27-20. RR.
What a pass.
Wraparound pass. And a foul against Valenzuela. The steal of the game is brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
So, dalawang nakuwang stat doon ni Reyes, no? A block and a steal, right?
Yeah.
Pero alam mo hindi niya nakuha ron? yung Bluetooth speakers, which I'm sure gusto niya rin makuha.
Parang ano eh, parang nakaka-entice eh. Pag tinitignan mo eh.
Oo.
Oh, Olegario nagmamadali. Reyes was there to pick it up. Collado pumihit. Great defense that time by Soriano.
Collado continues to struggle. 1 for 6 after that miss.
Tight pass. Collado comes away with it. Alanes 3-on-2 fast break. Bounce pass. Jay Collado finishing through contact. Counted plus the foul.
Points of turnovers. Would have been a layup for that give and go. Hapon ng bola. Layup sa kabila.
Fast Play of the Game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Speaking of Sports Plus, 1 million na to ulit. Mamaya, halftime.
Pwede.
Hindi ka pwede. Hindi ka pwede.
May pwedeng manalo.
Okay.
O, hindi tayong dalawa yun.
Well, ikaw, ako hindi pa natin alam. Straight.
Wala.
Hindi diretso yung layup.
Babalik ang bola sa panig ng Valenzuela. 3 minutes gone by. And they have slowly established this 10-point lead. J.R. Olegario at the elbow. Reyes. Alanes trying to turn the corner. Casajeros in front. Lordy with 5 on the shot clock.
Nice pass.
Collado, the cut. Diluwa lang. Stays with it though and puts it back in.
A beautiful off-ball movement that time. Collado picking up his own miss. Santa Ana attacking right away. The quick strike after a made basket by Valenzuela.
32-22. Olegario pass to Shaq Alanes. Collado open free. No good. Pasibas nakuha yung rebound. Nagmamadali ang Marikina. Santa Ana side step.
Yeah.
Able to finish plus the foul.
Nagtiginan at nagtawanan na lang yung dalawa. Santa Ana, look at this move. Again, sidestepping middle to the lane.
And a long stare at Jay Collado before they laughed it out.
Who once upon a time, when we hosted here for the first time, I believe that was the preseason, had a big banner here with his face kasi taga dito yan eh. You know, but he was representing a different team during that time. Zamboanga, I believe.
Tama, Zamboanga. Collado sa loob. Puts it in. He's beginning to heat up here in the second quarter.
7 points for him. What you like about Jay Collado, short-term memory. Talagang tinatrabaho niya kanyang mga puntos.
Nahuling tumulak si Reggie Boy Basibas. Second foul against Reggie Boy.
Tama yung ginagawa mo, Ken. No? Pag nakakashoot, magandang ginagawa, doon mo babanggitin ang eskwela. Pag negatibo, turnover, mintis, pangalan lang.
MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. 11-point lead. Alatica. Try to shake off Pasaol. Sa loob, Reyes, wala. Pasaol. Gives it up to Santa Ana. Natapik na agaw ni Olegario. Alanes, bounce pass to Olegario. Traveled.
A little too unselfish that time. By Shaq Alanes. If that was a big man, you could have understood the pass, no? Na 2-on-1. Pero kung bibigyan mo mas maliit sa'yo, it's really a tough finish, lalo na kung malalim na, pretty much underneath the basket. Turnover para sa Valenzuela. Still facing though an 11-point deficit. Marikina, but there's no but.
Pitch ahead. Alatica We've grown accustomed to those kinds of finishes by CJ Alatica.
With contact, no? Straight was there. Medyo nabewangan siya ng konti. But still in control. In the air was CJ.
Sa poste, GP Paundo. Pivots. Can't finish. Collado, another rebound. Jay Collado, 9 points and 7 rebounds. Ian Melencio. Destacamento, susubok sa tres. Wala. Alatica fights for it and puts it in, plus the foul.
I love that rebound by CJ Alatica. Just comes out of nowhere after the bounce. Pasaol had 2 hands with the ball. But Alatica just wanted the ball more. And we were able to have a short chat with him, you know, before the game started. That's his first rebound. Biniro natin siya, no? 3 rebounds ka lang na last game. Di ba? Sabi niya, hayaan mo na sila, Kuya Jay.
Itong free throw na ito, hayatid sa atin yan na Extreme ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. He had a game where he had 26 points, 12 rebounds.
That was 4
Nasa
weeks
Negros
ago.
pa siya.
Yeah. Nung kalaban niya at ang Manila. Sila Joe GDL.
Oh, Pasibas cleans it up.
Okay, maganda nangyari doon.
The former Tomasian.
Yes, there you go. Already with 6 rebounds, 3 coming from the offensive glass for Reggie Boy.
Si Shaq na foul while taking a free. Si Pasaol yung mapipituhan. Bukod sa marami tayong former UST Growling Tiger, marami din tayong former UE Red Warrior saka LPU
Tama, Casajeros, Pasaol, Alatica, LPU obviously. Sino pa?
Sa UE, yan si Pasaol,
Casajeros.
Casajeros.
Yeah, tama, Casajeros.
Tama. Si Lordy, si Jason Strait.
Talaga?
He was a former UE Red Warrior. Saka si JR Alabanza.
Alabanza, I remember.
Yeah. Kasi yan, sila Shaq Alanes, LPU Boys, si CJ Alatica.
Kaninang nung first game natin sa Negros, marami ring mga LPU boys yun.
Si ano rin, Jay Collado, pero sa Subic. Like si yung Subic Bay.
Yes, I remember.
Villarente, pasa kay Reggie Boy Pasibas. Pasa all. Mintis yung tres. Alanes. Pasa kay CJ Alatica with that marvelous finish.
Yun yung tamang 2-on-1 dahil yung pinasahan niya, hindi na Oligario. Alatica na. Uy! Palpalo ni King, no? Even after the ball fake, pero ang ganda ng recovery at nung cut. Ipasa all. Pasa ni Reggie Boy.
Takin na ng lamang ng Valenzuela. Can't finish through traffic was Shaq Alanes. Wala na agaw ni Ian Melencio. Pass to the outside. Alanes spots up. Pasibas throws it behind his back. Paundo will lay it in.
What a play. Well, he knew all along na hindi na bumaba sa depensa etong si Paundo. At with a nice tawag na behind the head pass.
Pataas
Overhead na nakatalikod pass. Yun na yun.
Mintis yung jumper ni Alatica. Marikina playing a little bit better in the past couple of minutes. Sidestep. Reggie Boy, wala.
I thought he was fouled. Could have been fouled. This is a good foul.
But Pasaol, that's his third.
Yun lang. Di, tsaka penalty pala. Yeah.
So third foul plus free throws coming up because penalty na ang Marikina.
I take it back. That was a terrible foul.
So Alanes will troop to the bench. Ang free throws ibibigay kay CJ Alatica. And you always love Coach Chris when you are a guy who was just averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds nung nasa Imo siya last season.
Talking about who?
Ayan, CJ.
Okay.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Moved over to Negros. And 15.8 points, 9.1 rebounds. Pero dito, ibang sitwasyon sa Valenzuela, but
What are his numbers?
13 points.
Still good.
Still good.
Yeah. It's a better situation. Their team is winning. And Valenzuela looks to be a borderline play-in, play-off team.
Jason Strick finishing underneath the rim. 46-32.
Nice feed by Pasaol, the former scoring champion of the UAAP. Kapatid niya na reigning MVP.
Si John Ray.
Si John Ray Pasaol of the Tamaros.
Alano, pasa kay CJ Alatica. Naagaw. Villarente doesn't have the numbers, but he spots up for three. Had that slight opening and he took it and took advantage.
Well, that little hesitation in yung pag-antay niya, no? Dahil nobody was in front of him, was able to knock down the open three in transition.
Melencio.
What a move!
The pass inside. And Alano will be gifted with 2 shots at the line. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Nice find here by Pasaol.
For the most part,
Is there a challenge? Sorry.
Teka.
Or a technical.
Warning siguro.
Coach Bam Ledesma, the former and also a current assistant coach of
USD.
Yes. Parang
Ano ba gusto mo?
sumasama yung loob mo eh, no? Kanina tumasan.
Hindi,
Paiksi
kasi-
ng paiksi.
Alam mo naman ulit-ulitin mo.
Hindi. Yun
I don't
yun.
want to sound redundant.
That's part of the training, my friend.
Justin Alano.
Ask Nudge. Di ba? It will never sound old, believe me.
Mintis pareho free throw ni Justin Alano. Marikina has a chance to cut it down to single digits. Pasaoldo still firing blanks from the outside.
Mukhang napunta sa kanya eh, no? Yung itong maiksing sumpa ni Jay Collado nung umpisa ng laro natin. Ay, nagsastruggle nga itong si Pasaol shooting the ball.
Coach Aston Ballesteros will use his timeout. 34.5 seconds left in the first half. Lamang pa rin sila na 11, 46-35.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That player's gonna even up the game. 9 in the final minutes of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan a QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Wednesday night hoops dito po sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Continuing our 8th season of the MPBL. Ken Panglinan, kasama pa rin si Coach Christian Luanzon at courtside, Miss Gianna Lianes. Fresh 14 sa shot clock ng Marikina. Pagkakataon may baba. Yung Kalamangan, Pauto lost it.
And making that play happen, CJ Alatica, na naiwanan siya after that rip to the right move and pinapik niya sa likod. Turnover. Last touch pa si Pauto.
6-second differential between shot and game clock. Melencio sizing up the defense of Jason Strait.
Double drag clear out from the right side. Gusto ni Chester. Gusto niya yung last shot or just to create something from it.
6 seconds left on their shot clock. Pass to De Vera.
Partially blocked. I believe by Pasol.
Yeah, tumama sa rim. It's a shot clock violation. 6 seconds remaining. Pwede ba? Para sa Marikina, they still have a timeout. They will use it. Tap out the final play of the half. They're still down here, 46-35. Back with us here as Marikina gunning for the final shot of the first half. More importantly, head into the dugout down by single digits if they could score on this possession. Santa Ana.
Fouls to give.
Yeah.
Ang maganda sa foul na yun, no? Pinabawas muna ng oras. Halos 3 seconds ang nawala ron. That was a smart, timely foul by Chester. Inbound ulit sila.
Pasaol ang mag-inbound. Villarente. Santa Ana sumubok sa 3. Wala. At dyan magtatapos ang ating first half. Valenzuela with a slow start. CJ Alatica pretty much did his damage in the second period. Matching already his point average here in the first 2 quarters, Coach Chris.
What you like about him is that you don't have to give him plays. That's how good itong si CJ Alatica, no? Dinadaan niya sa sipag, tumatakbo sa transition. Dalawa yun yung nakita natin. Only 3 rebounds, yes. But mabigat yung isa niya doon. Offensive rebound, 3-point play pa ang naging resulta.
Halftime score po natin is 46-35. Valenzuela with an 11-point lead.
Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon.
Andito pa rin po tayo sa One Arena sa Cainta, Rizal para sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ako po si Gianna Llanes at halftime na ngayon ng ating main game between Marikina and Valenzuela. The score is 46-35 in favor of Valenzuela. Kausapin muna natin ang head coach ng Marikina, Coach Angelo Nebres. Coach Angelo, maganda na yung tinatakbo ng inyong kupunan sa huling parte ng second quarter. Ano pa ang kailangan yung gawin para makuha na ang lamang sa second half?
Siguro yung mga lapses namin mabawasan. Then, siguro yung defense, let's see. Gagawa kami ng paraan para naman we compete kung ano yung kailangan namin. Then, we execute what we practice. And we will sure na makakabalik kami sa second half of the game.
Coach, kanina ibinahagi niyo po sa akin na gusto niyo maibalik yung identity ng inyong kupunan from yung pre-season. Maaari niyo po ba yun pag-usapan?
Yun, kasi nung pre-season we go, takbo lang kami ng takbo, fresh legs lagi, mga bata. So ito, in this stretch of the second half of the season, fresh legs yung mga bata naman. We try na ma-accommodate sila na ipakita and execute yung Marikina na pre-season na hindi magpapaiwan sa mga malalakas na teams.
And if there's one thing we know about Marikina, Marikina loves their basketball. Kaya pasalamatin nyo naman po lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyong koponan.
Yes, pinasasalamatan ko si Coach, Councilor Coach Elvis Tolentino, Mayor Maan Chodoro, Kong Marcy Chodoro, Sir Mark Castro, ang buong Marikina Council, sa aming mga sponsors, Big Z Burger, Michael Gonzalez, Bayani PH, sa Herc Fitness, sa Kalos PH, sa True to Self Sneakers, and sa mga Marikienyo na sumusuporta sa amin at walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin. Yun, sa wife ko and sa baby ko and then sa family ko na nanonood ngayon. Yun lang.
Thank you very much. That was the head coach of Marikina, Coach Angelo Nepres. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang assistant coach ng Valenzuela, Coach Oliver San Pedro. Coach Oliver, your team had a huge win naman against May Kawayan during your last game. Paano yung nakakapagbigay kumpiyansa sa inyo for the rest of the season?
First of all, gusto ko lang i-greet ang everyone. Good evening po. Going back to your question, malaking bagay yung nakuha namin yung panalo against May Kawayan kasi again, we're going back dun sa pagkatalo namin sa Mindoro. Ang laki ding bagay na pagkatalo kasi nga sobrang dikit ang standing dun sa division namin. So we need to focus on sa mga darating pang games para makuha namin kung ano man yung goal namin as a team.
Now, Coach, alam naman natin na Valenzuela has a lot of veterans. Pero kanina nakausap ko si Jello Obuyas, which is one of your rookies. Sabi niya, grabe talaga ang coaching staff sa pagmo-motivate sa kanilang younger players. Ano-ano yung mga sinasabi niyo sa kanila?
Sa amin naman, wala namang something special. Basta sinasabi lang namin na makinig kami, lalo na kay Coach Estong, being the head coach of the team. Of course, nandiyan si Coach Jun, siya yung tumutulong naman sa amin sa defense. And of course, kami naman nasa baba is lagi lang namin nire-remind ng everyone na focus lang tayo. When may tough times, tulong-tulong lang, iangat natin ang bawat isa.
Your team is having a good run so far. I'm sure the people supporting you guys are very proud. Sino naman po ang gusto niyong pasalamatan?
Of course, we would like to thank the entire Valenzuela community and of course our sponsors, Auxiliary Super Club, Artemis Printing Services, of course kay Boss Carlo, Iron Big Philippines, of course Anytime Fitness, Fatima Valenzuela, and Edsa Munoz Branch, Accelerated Wellness and Pain Clinic, of course kay Boss Johari Kujamat, Desire, Paul Rohanson, and Corner Hoops Caloocan.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the assistant coach of Valenzuela, Coach Oliver San Pedro. Magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
MPBL na, MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
5, Marikina Big Z Burger 35. Alright, yes mga kaliga, oras na for the all-new Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge. At ngayon, mas exciting na ang ating challenge dahil dalawang players ang sabay na maglalaban sa same court for our grand prize. Tawagin natin ang ating challengers, si Mark Gonzalez ng Barangay San Juan at si Ken Escarda, also from Barangay San Juan. Mark and Ken, ready na ba for the challenge? Meron kayong 45 seconds to complete a driving layup, a free throw, 3-point shot, and a half-court shot. Each attempt must be taken from the official Sports Plus floor markers. At ngayon sa ating bagong Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge, lahat ng participants panalo. Ang unang player na makakapag-shoot ng half-court shot ang mag-uwi ng 50,000 pesos. If time is up at walang nakashoot sa half court, ang player na unang nakaabot sa pinakamalayong spot ang mag-uuwi ng 2,000 pesos. Hindi naman uuwing luhaan ang ating non-winner dahil siya ay makakakuha ng 1,000 pesos. Kaya sa bagong Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge, lahat ng kasali panalo! Are you ready for the all-new Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge? Naka-blue short itong si Ken Escarda. Short pants na gray naman si Mark Gonzalez. 3, 2, 1, go! Ito, head-to-head battle between Mark and Ken. Tingnan natin. Nadali kagad ni Ken, followed by Mark. Toe-to-toe ang labanan. Pagalingan, pabilisan. 28 seconds. Come on. Yaka pa yan. Ken and Mark. Nasaan ba yung mga kaibigan ni Mark at mga tropa ni Ken? Sumigaw naman. 17 seconds left. Yun. Sige, Ken. 9 seconds left. Konti na lang. Habang si Mark ini-enjoy sa free throw, ang kanyang bawat tira. 2, 1. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. After the official results, ito ang nakaabot sa pinakamalayong shot na mag-uwi ng 2,000 pesos ay si Ken Escarda. Congratulations! At syempre, meron ding 1K. Itong si Mark Gonzalez. At sa ating mga kaliga, just log on to www.sportsplus.ph to find out how you can join at baka ikaw na ang susunod na winner ng Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge!
Sana'y labay magkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang pakbakal. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di matatalo, barangay ay suportado.
So it's 46-35. Valenzuela with the lead over Marikina. That was the score earlier, but ito natin nangyari, no? In the first half, kung saan lamang na yung Marikina early in the first quarter, but maganda yung pagbawi ng Valenzuela. That 39-12 run was the difference, had their biggest lead at 17, but credit Marikina for cutting it down sa pagtatapos ng ating first half.
Well, you're just seeing 4 categories, no? Field goals, free throws, turnover points, and bench points. If you look at the other departments, no, assists, even the second chance points, not so much disparity except for the free throws, because Marikina, committed a ton of fouls, 13 to be exact. A lot of those were in the act of shooting. Kaya 10 yung naging diferensya, no, nila. 17 attempts, only 11 made by Valenzuela compared to only 7 by Marikina, made 5. Plus the fact that 2 players scored in double figures for Valenzuela. One came off the bench in Ubuyes. He's right in front of us. And also CJ Alatica, who was outstanding with 13. Sa Marikina, not a single player scored in double figures. That's why they're facing a 10-point deficit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official score at the half: Valenzuela City Dark Horse 45, Marikina Big Z Burger 35.
Alright, so you just heard the announcement of our game announcer Richard Tampos of our official score. So
Kita nyo naman. Go ahead, sorry Ken.
45-35.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, nakangiti pa rin.
Si Coach
Kahit na
Estong,
nabawasan
kaya
na
nga
ng puntos. Si Coach Estong.
Sabi niya, pumindot pa kasi ng isa eh. Kaya nadagdagan eh. Jello Ubuyes, dinagdagan ng 2 puntos ang kanilang output sa pagsisimula ng third quarter.
Mind you, he was the one who inbounded the basketball. Aside from my quick score, ang layo na kanyang pinanggalingan dito sa half court and finish doon sa kaliwang side o sa opposite side, pero nabawi naman kagad ni Escoto. In 30 seconds, 4 points na kagad tayo. Halos ito rin yung tema natin ng first 30 seconds, no? 3 possessions in the first 30 seconds ng first quarter.
Same starting unit for Valenzuela.
No, Ubuyes, I believe, came off the bench.
Sorry. Si Shaq Alanes pala yun. Melencio under the rest. Pero ito, panibagong 5 na para sa Marikina. Dire-diretso. Lays it in for 2 was Jordan Santa Ana.
Well, has been his calling card since high school, and 10, 12 years later, still his calling card here in the MPBL, putting pressure at the rim.
Melencio. Switch. Rising up over Reggie Boy Masibas. No problem for Chester.
Right between the eyes of Reggie Boy Masibas. That jumper by Chester.
Masibas facing
Nice
up.
fake.
Got in too deep. Pasa kay Jason Straight. Sa labas, Escoto, 5 points in the third period for the former UST Tiger Cup.
I love it. Pati yung high school, alam mo ha? I did not know that.
Di ba?
I did not.
Kampi niya dyan sila, sila Jacob Cortez, Bismarck Lina. Last round of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
The pass coming from the UST Tiger Cub, Escoto to the UST Growling Tiger, na si Jordan Santa Ana. Yung replay na yun.
Melencio pull up, bubulong palabas. Rebound nakuha ni Pasibas. Marikina just within 7 points. In and out dribble. Jason Straight.
Blocked by the board.
Yeah. Obuyes on the right side. Melencio to the post they go. Collado against Soriano. Alatica inside, kissing it off the glass and in.
What a smart cut by Alatica. Knew he had a smaller defender. Pero nanggaling muna, medyo sa likod. And then yung cut sa gitna, pero Santa Ana in a rhythm right now to start the third.
10 points for Jordan Santa Ana. 51-44. Reyes. Ganap ng papasahan. Kay Obuyes. Bubukol sa tres. Wala. Another rebound controlled by Basibas. Basibas has 11 boards. Escoto lines it up and nails the three-pointer.
Drag screen. Defense goes under, which was Obuyes who missed a shot on the other end. Pinagbayaran ni Obuyes yung pag-under niya sa ball screen.
4-point lead.
Foul off the ball. Offensive foul. Jay Collado ba?
Oo.
Looks like it.
Battling down low with Evo Soriano.
You gotta see it once again.
3-point shot brought to you by the Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Sometimes I wish we could challenge the call tayo dito sa panel because I wonder why there are times the players look at us as if we can do something with the call even though we agree with them.
Soriano, napulot yung bola, puts it in. Dalawa na lang ang labang ng Valenzuela.
And a much better rhythm offensively is Marikina. So whatever the pep talk was during halftime, it's certainly working to start the quarter.
Melencio got it over two defenders.
He has a knack not only to score the basketball but really the degree of difficulty at times. Mas nasushoot pa niya yung mga mas mahirap na tira. Agaw. Agaw ulit.
Counter steal.
Agaw ulit.
Melencio recovers the basketball.
Hindi na agaw yun. Foul talaga. I don't know why they're gonna challenge this. They should not challenge. It happened. We had a good angle. Mukhang dinukot yung mukha ni ni Chester. Pero sa angulo nila, on the other side, first it's on the opposite side, and then hindi masyadong kita Pero dito sa angulo natin, hinatak yung mukha ni Chester, it looks like.
So they'll use one right now, Coach Geno Nebres. And we'll see if they're right or Coach Christian is right.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball.
Okay. Well, here's the replay. Okay, so ang tumama sa mukha si Jay Collado.
Yung
Jay
balikat.
Collado, yung balikat.
Jump ball at center court after that successful challenge.
Ganun pala yung feeling maging mali din sa laro, no? Kasi sa bahay, alam ko rin pakiramdam eh. Okay. Sa court din pala. That's why we have the benefit of the replay.
Jack Alanes returns dahil naibaba na ang lamang. Agawan sa bola, Mamaradlo sticking with it. Alano lost it. Santa Ana, the pass, Soriano will finish.
Nice recovery right there. Almost a steal by Valenzuela, pero finished by Soriano.
Mamaradlo off the dribble. Escoto, bounce pass. Jason straight, stretches and lays it in. Tabla na tayo, 53 all.
What a quarter by Marikina. Not even halfway and scoring. 18 points already.
Melencio maintains his dribble. He is the one keeping them alive in the third. 10 points.
Condition, no?
Oh, good pass. Basibas, the reverse. Reggie Boy with 8 points and 11 rebounds. Shaq makes his move. Fouled hard, earning himself 2 shots at the line.
Has yet to make a field goal. Itong si Alanes. 2 points in the first half. Free throws once again for him.
Steal of the game brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Remember, he had his biggest third quarter of the season in their last game of 16 points, finished with 20. And the free throw, his first point here in the third.
Let's check in with Yana Lales.
Ken and Coach Chris, you guys were wondering what happened during that Marikina halftime huddle. Well, Coach Bam told his team, you guys have to shape up. At the start of the game, Alatica and Obuyas were gaining too many possessions now of the ball, and they don't want that to happen during this half. In fact, playing the possession game was their goal from the beginning. Kaya nasasayangan din si Coach Bam sa kanilang lack of offensive rebounds tong first half, lalo na dahil overall they are a bigger team. This is exactly what he wanted, that they secure momentum during the second half. Back to you guys.
And that's exactly what they have done. Lamang na sila, 58-57 after that made 3 by Jetro Escoto.
Pangatlo na yan in this quarter alone.
All of his 11 points in the third, comes away with a steal, and he will lay it in for 2.
Mukhang yung apelido ni Alanes nung last game napunta dito sa middle name ni Escoto because 13 puntos na siya si Alanes. 2 pa lamang.
Oh, 13 points all in this period from Jetro Escoto.
Agaw.
Nice anticipation and able to get himself in transition for this basket. It's a 3-point lead for Marikina. Timeout Valenzuela. Still with us at the One Arena.
HHWS yun ah.
Oh, may Coldplay nung Caloocan. Andito rin si Commissioner Emerson Oreta, Head of Operations Zaldi Rilubid, Head of Security Rudy Distrito.
It may be nice no kung silang tatlo magkaakbay.
No. Suggest mo, Coach. Suggest mo.
Ikaw na kaisip.
Ikaw nakaisip eh.
Hindi, nung suggestion na mag-suggest.
Tama naman.
To suggest the suggestion.
25-12 scoring quarter for Marikina. turning things around after being down by as many as 17 points.
It's a classic motion play. Alanes, though, finally, or maybe that could get him going after hitting a few free throws. His first field goal of the game. Para kay Shaq.
Another deadlock at 60 apiece. Pasaol, this is a guy that needs to get going for Marikina. Escoto rising up over Melencio. Rebound nakuha ni King Destacamento.
Good pass.
Alanes doesn't force it. Melencio
against the zone.
Against Ubaldo. Naagaw ni Escoto. Running start. Jetro is ahead, able to adjust and finish.
You talk about ham time, and that was it. Well, what a quarter by Escoto. 15 in this quarter alone.
Melencio, skip pass. Alatica knew it was a miss. Nanatili ang possession sa Valenzuela. Last break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
This was the steal and little hang time. Gets an ovation, Escoto.
Yeah. Good minutes off the bench, Gentro Escoto.
Off the bench in this game. Started in the third quarter. Banggit mo yan eh, no? Only one player was a part of the starting lineup to start the third para sa Marikina.
Alano hands it off to CJ Alatica. Inside, Alano, wala. Tatakbo si Villarente. Bounce pass, papunta kay Pasaol. And he'll head to the line for 2 shots.
I thought he was going for the reverse. Saan yung momentum niya, no? Doon papunta, but still. Find himself at the free throw line.
Santa Ana, babalik sa loob. Sa Marikina. Alvin Pasaol. Moved over from Parañaque. Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community.
I'm glad he did.
Pasok yung kanya unang free throw. He mentioned his scoring prowess when he was with UE.
Oh, yeah.
49 points, no? Against Lasal.
Yeah, against that duel against Benembala. I believe I covered that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yun na 49 points siya.
Yeah, I think it was me and Boom.
He was under Coach Derek Pumarin.
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Sometimes my memory fails me. You know, sometimes I even call you Sedef, so just to prove a point. But don't worry, you're much better looking. Okay, I know Sedef is not watching, so I'm not in trouble.
Sure ka? Ibang time zone doon ngayon, ha?
Oo.
Di ba ahead sila ng 1 hour?
Yes.
Sa Tokyo.
Yeah.
So, if my math is correct,
and you know what? I don't care if he hears it because he knows I love him more than you. Okay. What matters to him more?
20 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 16 points galing nga sa third. Kay Shaq Alanes. 64-62.
I just said that for him to feel better, but back in the game. Okay.
Ubaldo, matulis yung tira. Alanes. Deflected by Villarente.
Medyo basa siguro yung bola. No? He tried to save it. Ano ba? Ayun, sinigaw nga niya, basa.
Basa. Coach Bam Ledesma. Pasaol. Decisive attack to the rim. More free throws coming up.
Pinakita niya yung bigat niya ron, no? Dahil sinalubong siya ni Alano, the big man of the dark horse. Nausog si Alano.
Former One Bataan riser and Zamboanga player. He played,
Did he play for Bataan?
yeah, LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Because I remember him in Zamboanga.
Zamboanga.
I remember him being a part of the, that Canada trip before the pandemic of the MPBL.
Nakuha pa ng Marikina ang possession of those missed free throws. Pasaol finally buries one from beyond the arc. And this is something that Marikina could build around. Don't look past Pasaol, pero nabasa at naagaw ni Jello Obuyes. Destacamento momentarily lost it. Might have gotten away with a walk.
I thought he did.
All will stay with Valenzuela. Under a minute left. Nakita mo,
We're fine.
Pero-
Thank you very much for the concern.
napakasipag talaga ng ating flow director na
Yeah.
si Ton Mejia.
Yeah. I was about to say we were better off with Maki, but after the incident, I'm gonna have to switch my vote to Ton once again.
CJ Alatica, bit silent in this third period.
Well, ito, down na ang Valenzuela. Obviously, not a single smile. Iba na ang tema ngayon, no? Although nasa third quarter pa lang tayo. Para kay Coach Estong.
CJ to King. Obuyes fading away. Short. Villarente the rebound. 46 seconds left. Pasaol. Thought about it. Couple of pump fakes blocked by Destacamento.
Not so much lift on that shot, but what a block by King.
Obuyes knifing through the lane. Foul, imipito laban kay Felix Villarente. So it's been a different trend this time around for Valenzuela because against Kawayan they were down by 10.5. Outscored the Gems 29-13 in the third. Pero dito sila lamang ng 10. Pero binalikan sila dito ng Marikina, now up by 5.
And it's because of the flat start ng third quarter. And took advantage was Escoto. Oh, it is hot hand. First 5 minutes, scoring 15 points. We still have 31 seconds remaining. Kaya napagod siya ng gusto, no?
Ubuyes binituan ng foul. That's his third. About a 7-second differential between shot and game clock. Jordan Santa Ana off the dribble, kicks it out to Villarente. High arcing free, book it.
Nice driving kick by Santa Ana, even though it was a slow pass. Villarente with that quick trigger and the looping shot, as you mentioned, knocks it down.
Time winding down in the third. Bagsak si Obuyes. May foul na tinawag laban kay Alabanza. They're not yet. No. Hindi tama. Not yet.
Yeah. Well, he knew the foul situation. But if that foul was a split second late, that would have been 3 free throws. But a good foul nonetheless to be aware of the foul situation.
Alanes, 2 seconds to go. Destacamento not aware of the clock. And they will not get it off in time. How about Marikina flipping the tables in this period? And they have outscored Valenzuela massively in the third thanks to the efforts of Jetro Escoto. All of his points coming here in the third period.
15 of the 35 big points in the third quarter. Arguably the best third quarter of Marikina, who has a total of 5 wins coming into this game. We mentioned their situation half a game behind Bataan. Certainly in a good spot. Heading into the fourth, up 7.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That player's gonna even out the game. 9 in the final piece of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Force Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan a QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Marikina, sila ang abante. Jay Collado and the rest of the Valenzuela City Dark Horse trying to maintain this record of above 500, 8-7 heading into this matchup. Marikina getting the first possession of the fourth. Jordan Santa Ana contorts himself in mid-air but was caught warding off. They wave off the basket. Offensive foul against Santa Ana.
He continues to put pressure at the rim. Ito si Jordan Santa Ana, whether it's the zone this time, yung change of defense, tao-tao. Ayun, nakita no, yung kanyang pag-ward off. Tulad nga nung nabanggit mo. A big stop nonetheless. Oligario pinasok na. The coach's Tong did not see action in the third quarter.
Alanes na tumamak sa tuhod ni Lester Reyes yung pasa.
So I guess one turnover deserves another. Yan nangyari the first two possessions combined to start the fourth.
Felix Villarente, Jacob Ubaldo, J.R. Alabanza, Alvin Pasaol, and Jordan Santa Ana. Short. On it back, pasa sa labas to the other corner. Villarente, Mintes.
That's a foul.
The rebound, the foul
by Ubaldo.
Saliado letting go of the hand. Kala ko tatayo niya si Jordan Santa Ana eh.
Well, iba yung sitwasyon kanina. Medyo yung 3-point play, naalala mo yung sidestep si Collado yun eh. Di ba? Medyo nagkangitian pa sila eh. Pero papasok ng fourth, obviously hindi maganda yung third quarter nitong Valenzuela. Medyo lumalalim na yung sama ng loob. Pero CJ Alatica, walang masamang loob doon. Baka yung depensa lang ng Marikina.
Finding an opening, CJ Alatica. 17 points. 70-65. Villarente against Oligario to the post. Alabanza. Nice cut. Basket will not count. Foul came before the shot.
Just caught in the screen as a defender. Ubaldo was trying to squeeze that screen, no? Kaya nakita mo na off angle itong si Pasaol as he went under two people. Direct line to the basket ang naging consequence.
Santa Ana. Short. Long 2-point shot. Oligario nakuha yung rebound. Alanes. Book it from downtown. Just his second field goal make, but a couple of threes. Pasaol, no whistle. Back the other way, Alanes. Pass to Collado. Shaq on the other side, 4-3, too strong. Villarente, the pitch to Alabanza. Wala. Alatica secures the rebound. And foul given up from behind by Jacob Ubaldo.
A lot of contact between on the other side, no? Oligario was the one to pass the ball to Alanes. Some contact with Alanes, not clear from our angle, low call. And then Alabanza with the recovery, tried to flip it up and in. Wala rin. Alatica cleans up the rebound and then was fouled. Valenzuela, a chance to tie or take the lead.
MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. CJ Alatica goes reverse. How about CJ giving them a lift here early in the fourth quarter?
He's been giving them a lift the whole game. Probably he's the lift himself. A 7-0 run for Valenzuela. 4 coming from CJ.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. 19 points for CJ Alatica. And as a result, we are tied at 70 apiece.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final quarter of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Force Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. A nice game we have today between Marikina and Valenzuela. 2 teams in the North Division. Meanwhile, let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Well, before that 7-0 run of Valenzuela, Coach Estong was actually handed his whiteboard during their huddle. He told his coaching staff, hindi daw yun yung kailangan niya. No new plays or plans can fix the what happened during the third quarter. He needed to give his players a pep talk. So he tells them, gamitin nila ang utak nila first and foremost. Nasasayangan siya nung third quarter na nawala ang lamang nila due to struggles with defense. So the first solution to this, he actually brought in J.R. Oligario to add some energy for Valenzuela. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. And, kahit paano
Energy indeed.
Oo. It rubbed off his teammates. Alatica getting his second wind. That time a miss though from the outside.
Well, offensively, nagbago rin yung kanilang offense eh. Because Alatica is usually the one giving the screen. He's been the primary ball handler on that empty corner. Scored twice already. One in the middle, one sa baseline. But this guy though, Escoto, in the second half, sizzling hot.
18 points all in the second half for Jetro Escoto. Was scoreless in the first 2 quarters. Wala. Nabanan sa rebound, mananatili ang possession sa Valenzuela. Marikina in the midst of a 6-game losing streak. Their last win came on May 16th against Parañaque. So they've been winless the past month and a half. Trying to change things here against Valenzuela. Jack Alanes though nails his third triple of the ball game for a total of 15 points.
What a shot! Ang hirap sa mga tira ni Shaq Alanes, especially the last 2 threes. But look at the matchup, no? Pinasok si Ian Melencio. I'm guessing aside from the offense, kung paano niya i-contain itong si Escoto, eto silang dalawa.
Kabantayan si Escoto at Melencio.
Nice move.
Escoto gets away high off the glass. No good. Pasibas another rebound. Reggie Boy blocked. Melencio with a running start. Alatica can't finish. Jason Straight stood his ground.
Stood straight that time. I thought it was a good no call.
Pass inside. No whistle.
A ton of contact.
Nahuling tumulak. It's a foul against Jordan Santa Ana. That's his 4th.
The drive by Jordan. Collado. There's contact on the head. Yeah, on Soriano. I mean, credit Collado though. He was responsible for Santa Ana forcing the pass. Siya rin yung challenge doon. But I thought a whistle should have been blown.
Lester Reyes. Mintis yung unang free throw. 5:40 left in the 4th.
That's why I believe a no whistle should be challenged as well. coaches should be able to challenge that as well.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Because ang reasoning behind that is walang pito so hindi pwedeng i-challenge. But to me, a no whistle is somewhat a decision, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a decision also not to blow the whistle, right?
Valencio, tinawagan ng foul. Well, Lester Reyes came out empty anyway on those 2 free throws. Tapla pa rin tayo, 73 apiece. Jason Strait, naghahanap ng papasahan.
He had a small guy on him and Jason Strait picked up his dribble.
5 on the shot clock. Escoto, pupukul ulit sa 3. Oh my goodness! What about this performance tonight by Jetro Escoto?
Just unconscious. Offensive foul pa ang tinawag. No, he sold that one. But I gotta see it again. They're gonna review this. It looked to be a moving screen, but at the same time, Escoto selling that well. He looks to be hurt. Here's Escoto. Here's the screen. Yes, it's a moving screen. Yeah, I agree.
Marikina entering into this new era without their leading scorer for the majority of the season, Louis Vigil. Ed Dakiwag also not there. Jeff Pavillonar. Some guys moved over to Bulacan like Vince Sarmiento, Jonathan Medina.
8 new players to be exact.
Dami.
Yeah.
Dami na wala sa kanila. Jeff Pavillonar, wala na rin. Lander Cannon.
Probably also means 8 rin yung nawala sa kanila. No?
But now trying to pick up a win. Santa Ana. Pasa sa labas. Jason Strait. Tatalbog palabas yung 3. Rebound nakuha ni Lester Reyes. Past the halfway point of the 4th. Alanes thought about it. They go to the post. Collado. They swing it. Alanes spots up. And he hits it.
He's a bad boy.
4 triples in a ball game for Shaq Alanes.
A stroke of beauty for the lefty.
Santa Ana spins. No. Straight. Fouled by CJ Alatiga.
Are they gonna challenge? Okay, challenge sila, no? Even though nobody's holding a phone or an iPad. You know, so far, the only team that I see doing that,
Binyan.
Coach Gino Manansala of Binyan.
Oo nga.
Right?
Yeah, we'll find out if they're right when we return.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul.
A successful challenge from Valenzuela.
Isn't that CJ that has, I don't know, like a Boy Scout or a musician ba?
Musician.
Musician, no? But he looks to be a Boy Scout, di ba? Just honest. Always tells the truth, tulad nun. Kaya successful yung kanilang challenge.
Kaya siya talaga yung kala mo parang siga. But you once you get to know him, he's one of the nicest persons here. Lagi nakangiti. Always the first guy to approach everyone.
I know what that means because we used to say that a lot about you too. You know, kala mo siga. Diba? I mean, Gianna doesn't speak a lot, but you know, I remember telling me about that also. Diba, Gianna? See?
Agree naman siya.
Of course. I mean, 8 seasons na kami magkasama. Kayo, 8 weeks pa lang.
Oo nga. Tabla tayo, 76 all, approaching the 4-minute mark. Santa Ana trying to escape. Pasibas has a double-double. Gets his 10th point with 13 rebounds. And more importantly, the lead. Alanes, long free air ball. CJ, stolen away by Santa Ana.
No numbers. Yun lang. Nagkaroon bigla ng free lane. That was a 2 versus 4 break. Straight might have gotten away with an offensive foul.
Alanes in trouble.
Look at Santa Ana.
He has been a difference maker in this ball game.
Sila ni Basibas, no? Workhorse sa larong ito. I'm sure we're gonna see the replay again.
Unfortunately, Santa Ana's night is done. He picks up his 5th foul.
And probably sprained his ankle. So meron tayong hindi alam, obviously.
Will finish the game with 12 points, 4 rebounds.
Now this was the fast break. Now you see, Shaq, now you don't. Who said that a magician can only make that happen? Jason Strait helping the cause. Umat na libre si Santa Ana doon.
Coach Jello will challenge that last foul call against Jordan Santa Ana. So we're about to find out if his night is done or will he stay on the floor. We'll be right back.
Kapag may lamay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Review shows the challenge was unsuccessful. Penalty, 5 fouls.
Ang Marikina sa pag-challenge.
Oh, yung sa kamay, no?
Ayun.
Kapati yung... I'm not sure if it's the first one or the second one. Yung medyo nahila rin niya yung paa ni CJ Alatica. At dahil penalty na itong Marikina, 2 free throws para kay CJ. So medyo double whammy yun, no? Jordan Santa Ana, who's been solid in this game, fouls out. And then Alatica, even without attempting the basketball, gets rewarded with 2 freebies.
Itong free throw na ito, din sa atin yung Extreme, ang subok. At kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Subok na talaga yan. Extreme.
8 seasons. Split at the line from CJ. 3-point lead for Marikina, 80-77. Pasibas. Pasa kay Escoto. 21 points for Jetro Escoto. Pass to Pasaol, corner pocket free. Pasibas, his 14th rebound and puts in his 12th point on the ball game.
Solid double-double. Like we said, he's been a workhorse the whole game. Playing less than 25 minutes is Reggie Boy.
Alanes running into traffic. 2 free throws coming up. Two guys converged on him. Jack Alanes. 18 points, just 4 of 15 from the field. has made his living from the free throw line 6 out of 7 tonight. Lester Reyes, pagpapahingayin muna si CJ Alatica.
16 all in the second half. In spite of him struggling, as you mentioned, field goal numbers for Shaq.
Alanes hits his first free throw. Two for two. Balik sa tatlong lamang. Escoto against Ian Melencio. Soriano crossing the timeline. Hands it off to Pasaol. Escoto navigating through traffic. Bounce pass to the baseline. 6 on the shot clock, taking his time against Collado. Long three-point shot. No good. Alanes comes away with a rebound. Out of time left. Shaq bobbled it up. Turnover. Marikina on the run. Jason straight all the way.
Coast-to-coast finish by Straight after the turnover and another turnover.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Costly turnover by Valenzuela.
Twice. This was the first one, or the result of the first one.
Jason Straight giving them a 5-point lead.
Literal. Derecho. Mula halos backcourt yun, ha? Yung drive na yun ni Jason Straight.
Jason Straight, Errol Soriano, Jetro Escoto, Reggie Boy Basibas, and Alvin Pasaol. Great tap by Shaq Alanes, forcing the turnover.
Alam mo, kanina pa nila hinahanap yan eh. That's the second time they went to Straight. This time of a deep seal. Jason Straight just couldn't handle the basketball against the smaller Shaq Alanes.
Ian Melencio, Lester Reyes, Shaq Alanes, Jay Collado, and Lordy Casajeros.
What a poor foul.
Yeah.
What a poor foul.
Penalty ng Marikina.
He disagrees though.
Pero wala nang challenge ang Marikina. They were unsuccessful earlier and they might
Warning.
get teed up.
Yeah, tingin ko warning lang to.
No, because
It's
they
a
already
technical.
had an infraction
Yun
earlier.
lang. Oh, mabigat. Kaya hinila kagad siya ni Coach Bam. Costly.
Yeah.
Because a potential, like a three-point play or a three-point shot, di ba? With technical and 2 free throws. You put Shaq Alanes at the line, who's 8 of 9. Now 9 of 10. Siya rin yung titira ng next 2.
Making a living in that department despite the struggles from the field. Just 2 points in the first half.
Well, that was the difference. No, itong free throws, remember?
Yeah.
Because Valenzuela did a good job of getting to the line 17 times, making 11. And then Marikina only got to the line 7 times nung first half. But now, Valenzuela, 20 of 30.
Mintis yung pangatlo ni Alanes, but they get the ball back off the offensive rebound. Alanes attacks. No! Follow-up is gone from Lordy Casajeros.
Nice follow-up by Caseros. Let me correct myself. Valenzuela still was the one with 17 free throws, now with 30.
Isa na lang ang lamang ng Marikina. Pasaol off the dribble. Basibas back to Alvin. Escoto with 5 on the shot clock. What's gonna happen on this possession? Escoto airballs the shot. Ahead is Casajeros. Blocked by Basibas. asking for a foul, no whistle. What a recovery though by Reggie Boy Masibas. Pasa all on the right side. One-hander, no. Straight the rebound, 7 on their shot clock. Ball did not hit the rim. Masibas fading away, good! What a sequence for Reggie Boy Masibas.
And he is tired. But in this possession, tired or not, he wanted this basket badly because he knew that the shot clock was winding down. Nice fade, nice basket.
14 points, 14 rebounds, including this huge basket to put them up by 3. 86-83, 39.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's listen in to Coach Estong Ballesteros.
Isang kayo magmadali. Ball screen tayo. Tingnan mo, Lodi, meron siya. Kahit 2 points na, pwede ka pumark. Labas. Okay, screen tayo rito. Stagger tayo sa kanya. Tingnan mo tingnan mo siya ako, meron ka Pag wala kang pasa, labas mo dito. Okay, cut ka. Okay, kung mo lang, boys, kita yun. Oh, pwede.
Alright, we're in for a nail-biting finish. 39.4 seconds left. Valenzuela down by 3 points. They opt to inbound it onto the front court. So just 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Each team has 1 timeout left. Both teams are in penalty.
How about the play by Masibas on both ends? He was the one responsible. The basket-saving play to block the shot of Casajeros and then responsible for the made basket. And let's see what Coach Estong drew up. Alanes for 3. Napakalayo. Wala.
Long rebound. Sails out. No need to foul if you're Valenzuela.
The reason why they went quick for that shot, maybe not the best shot, but they will still have a chance to get the basketball back. Das Casajeros knows he is aggressive on the ball right now.
Escoto, binabantayan ni Melencio. Runner by Escoto, short. Labanan sa rebound, napuntay Alanes. Pitch ahead to Casajeros. 12 seconds left. Coliano, open look. Dilua. That was halfway down. And Coach Bam Ledesma visibly upset at that last foul given up by Lordy Casajeros, who immediately goes to the aid of Escoto.
Yeah, that's because he realized that what he did could be an unsportsmanlike foul. We're gonna see it once again. This was after the miss. There's Escoto.
Yeah, it's
above the shoulder. That's the second time, I believe, na tinamaan sa mukha itong si Escoto. And
kanina dun sa ball screen, no? Tama ba?
Yeah, he was leveled by Lester Reyes. So, the guy responsible, especially in the third quarter, of bringing them back in the game, not only to bring them back, but to take the lead, have control of the game, Escoto. Minsan may kapalit talaga aside from the things you do, the scoring on the defensive end, he's been a recipient of all those hard fouls.
Yeah.
But Reggie Boy Masibas, he's been outstanding as well.
All game long, Reggie Boy Masibas.
Right.
First half pa lang, had 6 points, 9 boards, and then picked it up
So,
Si Milencio, tinawagan.
the foul is on Melencio.
Not sure where it happened.
So, what happened to the contact between Casajeros and Escoto?
So Escoto has
Extra
a chance.
motion, maybe?
Oo. Kaya nga eh. There should have been a call there. Escoto could ice it with 2 free throws. He hits the first.
What a strange sequence that was. Especially of how it was called.
Makita dito. Hindi. So Escoto. And that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
How about Marikina? Battling back from 17 points down. And they defeat Valenzuela behind that strong third quarter performance by Gentro Escoto and the all-around brilliance by Reggie Boy Basibas and Valenzuela after picking up a victory against Mekawayan. Suffering this loss, and that's really important, especially the landscape right now in the North Division.
No, Marikina really had to work hard for this game, so much that they had to escape another heroic game from Shaq Alanes, who was absent in the first half and then very much present in the second half. But you talk about a guy who was present the whole game, a steady force, if you will. Well, this was a tough one. Both coming from the UST program, one from the high school program in Escoto, outstanding in the third, 15 in the third quarter to bring them back to life. But we had to go with the guy who was a part of the seniors program, Reggie Boy. Oh, Basibas, I love his first 2 names.
Our player of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. That's our final score, 88-83. Marikina prevailing over Valenzuela. They snapped their 6-game losing skid. And more importantly, they figured out in the things dito sa North Division. And he is standing by with Gianna.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Reggie Boy Basibas of Marikina. Ikaw ay very consistent throughout the game, pero nung last few minutes of the game, ang dami mong crucial possessions, crucial rebounds. Ano yung nasa isip mo nun?
Tumatak sa isip ko po yung sinasabi ni Coach lagi na kailangan namin manalo kasi nasa baba na kami ng standing. Kailangan namin lumaban. Tsaka yun, nakuha namin yung panalo.
Reggie Boy, sabi nga ni Coach Angelo, nung June, medyo nahirapan yung team nyo, no? You didn't experience any wins then. Pero ngayon, you are starting off July with a win. Paano nyo gagamitin ito bilang magandang restart at rebrand ng inyong kupunan?
Ayun, nanalo kami ngayon. Ipagpatuloy lang namin yung ginagawa namin na lagi sa practice. At saka sa mga coaches na nagagawa namin ng tama. Yun lang po.
Sigurado ako na maraming sumusuporta sa inyong kupunan at masayang-masaya sila ngayon. Kaya pasalamatan mo naman sila.
Ito po, marami po nagpapabate. Sila Councilor Coach Elvis Tolentino, Mayor Ma'am Chudoro, Kong Marcy Chudoro, Sir Mark Castro, Marikina Council, Big Z Burger, Michael Gonzalez, Bayani PH, Herc Fitness, Carlos PH, True to Self Sneakers. Tsaka yung family ko sa Leyte, tsaka yung girlfriend ko na laging sumusuporta, tsaka yung mga waray-waray dyan, sila nanay, tatay, mga teammates ko, Rocky family, mga kapatid ng girlfriend ko. Yun lang po.
Thank you very much and congratulations to our best player of the game, Reggie Boy Basibas. Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you, Ken and Coach Chris.
Thanks so much, G. And Marikina finally getting back on track with that win. Bukas, tutungo mo tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum. First game between Binyan and Bulacan, followed by Basilan and Zamboanga. And then the Mekawayan Marilao Gems visit the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. That's gonna do it for coverage tonight. From Cainta Rizal, on behalf of Coach Christian Luanzon, Ms. Gianna Lianes, and our entire crew. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat sa pagtangkilik at pagsubaybay sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa.